G'day guys, welcome to Rum's Fish Room. I just went inside to get the keys, picked up the camera, came outside without the keys. That's just a little bit of insight into behind the scenes of Rumble's Fish Room. So on the subject of the fish room not getting power, someone in the comments made a very good point. The fact that they're all on sponge filters, the bacteria doesn't die off as quick as a canister filter. I can kind of gather a bit of science behind that. This is just my hypothesis, but you guys might agree. The sponge filters are in the open body of water, not in a sealed container. The open body of water has a large surface area. The oxygen isn't depleting in the tank as fast as the oxygen in the canister filter. And also the heater was still in the room. The heat of the room would create different temperatures on different surfaces of the tank. Therefore, the water in the tank would actually be moving. So that would be keeping the canister filter, the sponge filters going, I believe. Let me know if I'm talking out of my ass, if you agree with the theory. The one thing that this kind of is branched off of is people say, oh no, that tank's got a dead spot. A very, very respected fish keeper that I'm friends with once said to me, there's no such thing as a dead spot in a fish tank because of the different temperatures on the surface of the fish tank. Therefore, the water is always changing levels. The hotter spots are rising, and the water's so even if you have absolutely zero filtration in a tank, the water is always moving. Look at this fucker. This is what today's video is about. I need to enclose the chickens. I don't know how yet. I haven't decided. I might tin off that back corner. I'm not going to build a structure. I just want to sit the tin across the top of the shed with a couple of Tech screws. I think if I make it too structural, it might become like a council issue. But I've got shitloads of sheets of tin there, so I think step one is I'm going to tin that off. I've decided, I made the executive decision, guys. The chicken coop is going fully enclosed. I know like most of you said that from the start. We're also looking at like a chicken train. We haven't pulled the trigger on buying one yet, but it is a consideration. And the reason we're doing this is because I just came out here and there was 3 chickens. And I was calling chook, 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 chook. Next thing, there's one next to my head sitting on top of this shed. So I pop my head over the back. There's another one down the back there. I start calling it. It climbs that bloody lemon tree there. It climbed the lemon tree, walks along the fence and comes back to me. Chickens are way smarter than I've given them credit for. So let's tin this up. Just hold your horses if there's any builders or anything watching. This is not going to be a good construction. I'm literally putting the sheets across there and Tech screwing them down. I don't even think I'm going to cut the sheets to length, because if I want to use them for a later project, I don't know, I probably should cut the sheets, eh? No, I don't think I will, because the weight of the sheets is what's going to hold it up. Alright guys, sorry. Basically what happened is I spent an hour looking for a packet of Tech screws, just to set the record straight. I never found the packet of Tech screws, but I did get stuck into it a little bit. So it's dodgy as hell. Obviously the sheets are running the wrong way, but I do have a lean running down. I got this shitty bit of steel up here. I'm going to replace that with wood, and I don't know, I want to pin it on the other side of the fence, but that's the Homes West house. I don't know whether I should just go knock on their door. So I kind of think they might have been jumping on this aircon and then going onto the shed. So I had some Rio mesh laying around, so I put that up there for now. Once that's sheeted, then I'm going to work on enclosing the rest. I don't know if I'll enclose the middle. I might just do a barrack enclosed around the outside, but I kind of think if I've come this far, let's go all out. I think the chickens put themselves to bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my missus found that egg and was like, fuck yeah, egg. And I had to let her down and tell her that I put the egg in there. The fish are all doing well, guys. Nobody seems like they're dying. It's pretty cool considering how long the power was out for. So I didn't really do a video on it, but I got that mobile phone. It's actually in a jar. Wow, this camera's sick at focusing. Anyway, there's a mobile phone in a jar that tells me when the power goes out. Basically, I had to restore the SIM card on it. The problem is, when that phone runs out of credit, the message that the credit's running out is on the phone, and I don't check the phone. So the chickens didn't even finish this food. So what was my point? Oh yeah, the credit ran out in like December, and it hadn't. They can have that food in there, and I hadn't restored it, and then so the SIM card had been cancelled because I left it for longer than 3 months with no credit on it. But the champions, well, not really champions, it was a fucking process, but I managed to get the SIM card and restored. So if you have a SIM card that gets cancelled, just ring them up and ask them. And the shit thing is, I've done that once before, and I ordered a new SIM and it took like a week to come and all that jazz, and now I found out that I could have just rang up. I know this video is not going to be very eventful. That losing those tech screws really just threw a fucking spanner in the works. And as you know, daily vlogging, all it takes is losing a box of tech screws to destroy your video. But the video is not destroyed. We had fun, didn't we? I had fun. Nah, I had fun doing the video. I didn't have fun looking for the tech screws. So tomorrow I'm going to grab some more tech screws. I'm going to tech the hell out of that thing, and then I'm going to climb up on the shed and cut the sheets once they're up. I think it's going to be the easiest way. I was thinking about leaving the full length of the sheets up there, but there's like 3 meters hanging over the shed, pretty much the length of the shed. So I am going to cut that back, but obviously I need to get it well braced before I cut it back, because at the moment the weight of the sheet hanging over the shed is actually what's holding it up. I should probably check the weather. I don't know what the winds are doing tonight. Last night was intense. Crazy rain. I don't know where my phone is. I got the missus phone. What do we want? Weather. What are the winds? 18 kilometers tomorrow, 10 kilometers the next day. We should be right for wind. I don't think those sheets will go anywhere with that bit of steel on the side of the shed. If anything, it might just bend the sheets. Oh, I need to have a shower, guys. All sorts of shit coming out of my hair. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.